now. Can Toby actually catch up? He doesn't have axes yet, obviously, still level 1. Will go down to Celery's Q, though.
Nice damage bottom. Shet. Is he actually going to die here? He might just die.
Gonna be close. Rocket Barrage is going off. Homie
Mokoro's tanking the tower way too much
here. Taking a lot of damage from the tower, and the Rocket Barrage will be enough, along with the right clicks from Aramis.
Tusk, is that 4 runes if Weehaw gets this?
Oh, but Weehaw dies trying to get to the other bounty.
Isn't that how it works? The better your cosmetics, the better you are.
That's what I've been told.
Mind Control baited them in.
The Beastmaster dies first. Mind Control will die next. Shad taking extra damage, gets proc twice. Pops the wand,
Tusk,
going back
by the
in
way,
for
not a
Kuroki.
Beastmaster.
Top lane, the bear with the cowboy hat is jumping.
Oh, that was maybe too far, Weehaw.
He pops his ult though, with less damage as a result. We're seeing the Kunkka combo now on the Elder Titan. Business not so good right now as he might go down. He's going to dodge the Torrent though for now as the Storm Spear comes in, takes out.
GH might get a stomp off here too if he's good.
Yeah,
is he good, you think?
Continue. He's pretty good. He can go to the high ground now. We're going to see Storm Spirit get yet another kill. We're watching the businessman end up getting dropped. And Shad is in the top lane now on this gyrocopter.
Yeah, they want to make an aggressive move on Weehaw and get the tower. Might see Aurora come out.
Indeed. Call down is available if they want to expend it. He will not. Homing Missile does connect as Weehaw pops the ult in preparation for a lot of damage. There comes the ult from gyrocopter, and that's going to end up being a relatively easy kill. And actually, surprisingly, GH stayed around to fight the 1v5. Do you think we're waiting for Ursa? Is that the second target? That's my guess.
Could be, I think so.
Kuroki is dead. And now he dies. Just a delayed call. Sorry, guys. Working with a little ping issue here.
Oh, they're actually trying Miracle here.
He got the combo right. With the boat. Torrent is available there as well. His mana is relatively low, but he has better positioning on the high ground. Pit of Malice is here as Mind Control makes his way. Tanner, armlet, staying alive, but not long enough as Celery pops the ult, but really to no avail. And now Mind Control gets Beastmaster Roar, but there's not a whole lot of follow-up after that because they focus on the Elder Titan instead. And now the brunt of the damage is applied to Underlord himself. Another Pit of Malice. And we're gonna have a potential gank here bot as Miracle and GH group up with this smoke. Oh, this will be a big kill. Gonna initiate on the Shad. The layering is not perfect, but it's gonna be a kill nonetheless.
Good enough.
We have a counter smoke on the other side though, and if they can get Ursa here, it'd be pretty
he has
big.
ulti, and there's a Shrine Peon.
Into boat. Everything will connect, but a lot of the damage has been mitigated as Mind Control comes to help out. And yeah, Viking is going to have to back out now, but they better be careful because Miracle has come to play. Kuroki with the stun. Stuns galore. In fact, Beastmaster, the first to fall, a double Echo Stomp. Tanner,
oh my
will he stay alive?
Dude.
Absolutely not. 4 dead as Aramis will be a full team wipe. And my goodness, that is a lot of damage. Echo Stomp on the Kunkka in the mid lane. Going towards a Halberd right now. Gonna initiate onto GH.
He could get swapped.
They do have some reinforcements here. Yeah, Kuroki will swap. Pit of Malice to help out as well. GH might be getting away, but no, here comes Shad. Finally able to finish him off as Mind Control taking the brunt of the damage now. Elder Titan buys back into the game. It's gonna be a trade of sorts. CM, guys. I hear a bear chasing. Oh, if they can get Shad, this will be huge. A TP is coming. He pops his wand. Nice roar from Toby. A buyback from Crystal Maiden. Kuroki blocked out with the ice shard. It's beautifully done from Viking. And maybe they can clean up now as Kuroki and Weehaw kind of separating from each other. The first to fall, Beastmaster with the Venge, but Tusk is going to die now as Miracle with the ridiculous mobility, which in essence is truly Storm Spirit's forte.
I would put it on Storm. I think it's...
Yeah, I would too.
It's unlikely that the minus armor will matter. Very much.
Miracle
so
jumping in. Oh, nice snowball, but it puts them in harm's way. This could end up being worse for them. Miracle continuing to go into the other side of the tower now. Going to focus on Celery. He's stayed alive for a very long time, but will end up dropping at the end of the day. Homing Missile is continuing its way towards Miracle. He's going to dodge it, and he's going to go right back in with that newly picked up Bloodstone. Aramis very low, but Miracle will finally finish him off. It seems like he has endless amounts of mana with his Bloodstone. Good lord. 4 dead in the blink of an eye. In addition to a courier, the donkey just got destroyed, Cinder. Yeah. Jesus. And a tier 1 tower will follow.
Arcane Rune and Bloodstone is really good on Storm.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy. And this is going to be
they
a
have trouble
freebie.
killing heroes.
Or will it? They're actually going to try to initiate here the boat onto mind control. The jump in from Miracle. They're actually applying everything, but Kuroki is going to save his Underlord. Kuroki will be the first to fall, but Weehaw jumps in with that BKB, decimates the Crystal Maiden. Split Earth onto multiple heroes. It hits 3. Triple kill for Weehaw. And this is looking very grim for Viking. GG is called, so game 1.
Wow.
But well played.
They went Invoker anyway. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I think
why not?
this potential toss, it's going to be a little bit difficult, although tossing into the spear from Mars could set up something pretty nice. He's going to get blocked in, though, into the shards. Tusk to his own shards, and the defensive toss not going to be enough as Shad takes the first blood on Weehaw.
That whole formation in military history isn't that it's a phalanx thing, right?
Yeah.
The thing where you have the big shields in front. That was a phalanx that started that.
That is right. GH gets the avalanche toss. Celery gets speared onto a tree. We're seeing the great multi-shot. Doing a decent amount of damage. Celery gets off the health salve. The courier taking some damage. It will live, but will Celery? No, he will die. But the Coddle dies first. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Weehaw, look, he's moonwalking back to this tier 1 very slowly but surely.
It's like everyone is excited. Oh, Iron Talon, and then people realize it's bad. But it was great for the promotion of it. People are like, "Yay, our old items are coming back."
Yeah,
but
true.
It's just not. I really stand by. I think it's the single worst item you can get, pretty much consistently.
And it's only because of the timing,
buff it,
right?
or
It has nothing to do with the item itself in theory. As Sunstrike will finish off the Crystal Maiden. And Aramis, level 4.
Oh,
there
that's
is
a
the
really
ult from
good arena.
Weehaw. Snowball, pretty solid, mitigating a lot of damage here as Venomancer gets taken on the top lane. Looks like that was a black hole expended for it, in fact. As Shad is left by his teammate to his own devices, Weehaw's going to continue to chase. Tanner coming in. Can they actually find the Drow Ranger? This will be pretty big. Not for now. Kuroki taking more damage, though. Sunstrike! Oh, Miracle again! That's the second Sunstrike in this fight, I want to say.
Oh, he gets it off. Do they have the damage here?
Oh,
Tanner's
Sunstrike!
dead.
Oh! Doesn't get the XP.
It's not a great trade.
Well, they get
Miracle gets the kill, so he gets the XP.
Yeah, that's true. GH with the toss, and Aramis will fall, and Drow Ranger dies in the other lane as we're seeing multiple ultimates expended. The Will-O-Wisp, what an annoying spell to deal with as Weehaw comes in. One more spear ensures the double kill. Toby pops that ult. Weehaw looks to be dead here.
He is.
Takes the Veil of Discord and trying to get some CS before his inevitable demise.
He has a sick Cataclysm set up. So in this game, I think it's a better choice than the last time. But to be honest, I think he just likes it and would have bought it anyway. He just likes the extra level on his spells and the
Look
stats.
at this spell from Weehaw. Look at the projectile of the tower. That is amazing. Oh, Sunstrike gonna miss thanks to the snowball from Aramis. Will be good for now. Ice Shard's not really going to block it, but yeah, he's going to get the punch off, and Coddle has died. Avalanche now, GH attempting to get out of dodge. Looks like he might die, but the Black Hole on the other side will ensure a kill on the Crystal Maiden. Do they have vision up here? They do not.
That's not a good smoke. That is not a good smoke.
Well, they got the show. The fake RP. This would just be a position for Tiny, though. But here comes Shad with the Gust.
Oh, will it? Magnus has haste.
Yeah.
Magnus has haste.
Essentially
infinite haste rune.
This hero. Why is this hero not just picked or banned every single game? Like, we've been not seeing him at all this qualifier.
I honestly don't have a good answer to that question right now.
Mind Control getting initiated on.
I think if you imagine in this game, I think Mind Control will probably end up. Yeah, he's gonna get skewered to death eventually. If you think about when Drow got picked in this draft, what slot it got picked in. If you picked Magnus in that slot, I would feel like you had a lot of flexibility with what you were to do with your draft afterwards. And now they ended up with Mag together with Drow instead because they picked them in opposite order. But I don't know what it is they're waiting to see before they pick it. I don't know. It's very obvious what ways you can nerf this, so something's probably going to happen. All right, there we go.
Get caught out here.
He just got the dagger on the courier.
Aramis puts himself in not the greatest position. Will-O-Wisp is used essentially just... Wow! Tusk gets destroyed. That was a lot of elevation.
In every axis on the map right there. Good Sunstrike.
Right. Weehaw has his ultimate, will expend it, is on 2. Venomaster does get his ultimate off. Tusk buys back into the game. RP onto 3 heroes. Skewers back into a black hole, though. That is not where you want to be, my friend. Tanner continuing to skewer to his heart's content. 2 buybacks now for Viking, as this fight has become very important for them. Double kill for Tanner now, as Weehaw, in his phalanx form, continuing to mitigate damage, but is very, very slow, thanks to the buyback from Toby. So that's a triple kill for the skewering Magnus.
That looked like it was going to go better for NIGMA than it did, but those buybacks definitely massive value.
And fight is not over. Viking still at this tier 1 tower, applying all the pressure to GH. A nice toss, but he's going to continue. He got net now. Yeah, Avalanche, that might be enough. Wait, the shards block him in, though. And the Gale will connect, so this looks to be a dead GH. And in the meantime, NIGMA did end up getting killed after all of that.
Sunstrike. Oh,
it does connect on
good
Toby.
sidestep from Celery. Oh, but Weehaw might be on his tail now.
Mars ult already up. He misses his spear, though. Celery into the snowball he goes. And the ice shards are there, blocking in Weehaw. As the Venomancer did die. Multi-shot applied, though. And actually, he skewers out of the multi-shot. And the courier gets decimated by Weehaw. But the punch should ensure that Weehaw will finally die. Tanner pops the BKB. Weehaw taking very little damage. Miracle will be next on the list for the skewering Magnus again. And Viking just playing with their food at this point. They're doing whatever they want.
Every time I see this hero played, I don't understand why it's not just plays. This is absurd to watch.
The Will-O-Wisp. This is like WTF mode is just on. I mean, the thing about their lineup is they just have so much team fight that it feels like even if they're down, which they barely are at this point, they always have that ace up their sleeve. And they don't have to expend all their ultimates in the same fight either. But Magnus is the scary one. Kuroki takes the frostbite and the death to follow. Skewering again. Tanner. Oh! He gets bounced around by Weehaw, so not able to get the RP off, but he gets it onto NIGMA, who pops the BKB, and a buyback from Coddle now. Tanner pops his BKB shortly after, and NIGMA dies immediately. That is truly unfortunate, as Weehaw looks to be next. The skewer again will finish him off, as this tier 1 tower will not be standing very much longer. Has a lot of defensive tools with the Yules into Blink, but God, I just hear skewer all the time, and I just get scared I'm missing something. But it's just him moving around the map. Miracle, he's going to get snowballed. The Spirit Vessel is applied to him, and they definitely have vision now. That's going to be an easy kill. So Viking able to get it. All right, RP applied now to the Tiny, into the multi-shot. The synergy is out of control as GH drops to the deck.
Setting up their lineup right now, there's so much pressure on Mind Control and Miracle to hit incredible spells. Oh
my goodness. Mind Control does get off the BKB after he's initiated on Aramis. He's stunned up for now.
Oh, that's a really good one.
This could be good if they have any follow-up. Mars ult on top of it. Tanner with the BKB going to continue to skewer. Toby looks like he'll drop in that arena very shortly, as Tanner able to get out of dodge. The Drow Ranger did fall. Weehaw was literally by their tier 4 towers. What in God? Back to the skewer. Gets the RP into another skewer, into the fountain. Oh my God. What is this game? Is this Dota? Mars is actually tanking so much, but will
they're getting Rex for it.
They got the tier 3 though. And Toby, Tanner.
They might get Rex. Whose glyph is longer?
Yeah, that is the question. No, maybe not.
Oh. Let's see.
I see some action on the sideline. We're going to watch the racks being taken out first, though. The TPs are coming. They don't have fortification, and that is the melee rack. The RP misses. Miracle. How are you getting away with this? Or will he? He gets punched in the face. Gets off the tornado, attempting the TP out. Tanner. Whoa. That damage is pretty insane.
Yeah. I don't know if
he was going to get out if it wasn't for the ridiculous damage.
Yeah, it was close. I think maybe... I don't think he could have run away after the tornado. You can try tornado that and then deafening blast, but I think the skewer will catch up to him eventually. So
Tanner finds GH. I don't think they have vision here, though. Or now they do. Spirit Vessel applied. Going to continue to skewer. Remember, Miracle does not have buybacks, so... Not sure if they even want to fight this.
So they're trying to buy time. They know how important this Roche is. All right, they found Toby.
And there's the ult from Weehaw. They're able to take out the Venomancer. Will-O-Wisp applied as well. Tanner has to pop the BKB and the Satanic, keeping him alive, but there's the Black Hole. Can they finally kill this disgusting rhinoceros? They do. 3 heroes into the Black Hole. Buybacks galore from Viking, but Team NIGMA, ooh, that was a good fight. Well, he's back for more,
Maybe he just felt invincible. I mean, clearly he needs to buff this hero if he can die like that.
If you can lose with this hero, Jesus Christ. A Drow Ranger gets
Cataclysm.
The Cataclysm finally doing a lot of damage. Toby able to get off his ult. The Aegis is taken from GH, and the Radiant also take out Roshan as Mind Control will finally fall. Tanner extremely low. That would have been a dieback for him. Celery, half HP, getting beat down by Weehaw. And Drow Ranger gets found at the high ground from GH. Can they actually find this carry? Finally getting this kill. One more right click will do it, and Tusk looks to be next on the list. Tanner coming in with that skewer. Weehaw uses his ultimate and is stuck on the high ground now, but they will find the kill regardless. So 3 dead for Viking, and a lot of these are diebacks, I'm sure, as Toby looks to be the next casualty.
Actually just over now.
It's over somehow. I have no idea what just happened. It's a shit show, but in the best way possible. That's what you're trying to say.
Crazy game.
I love it. Aramis gets off the punch, but will be tossed back into the fray. He will have Crystal Maiden by his side shortly, but it might be in the grave. Oh, he actually is able to get out, but the damage coming in from Team NIGMA. Looks like this will be game 2 in their advantage, and this was a crazy one. Why ban Magnus when you can have games like this? That's the real question, Cinder. And Mind Control was initiated on, but Aramis will be taken out, and that is GG called. What a game. That was exciting. That was... So continue not banning Magnus, please. Thank you.
That's so pretty dangerous into Bloodseeker.
This combo is there for the extra CC. Howl of Terror on top of it. Shad might get right clicked down by GH. He does. That is a crap ton of damage, my friends. Not a whole lot his allies can do to help. Well, we're gonna have initiation on a Kuroki though. Tag team is there, but the Echo Stomp again to follow. Buyback by Crystal Maiden. Very interesting. The Courier better be careful. Get that Beetle. They're gonna focus on Kuroki instead, and he will fall. But Shad is stuck inside the Pit of Malice, but it looks like he might be okay. But GH is gonna continue the pressure. And the right click is more than enough to follow up. So Celery's buyback not really worth it, it feels like. And Weehaw has TP'd in. Bloodright is there. It's only 11:45 though, so won't be getting that bonus quite yet. He's gonna get ganked. Weehaw gets off the Bloodright just in time, or does he? No, doesn't matter.
Okay,
he's
that was
overwhelmed by 4 members. The Bloodseeker, because Bloodseeker sometimes is just one of those trump cards where he hard counters here. Like if I'm playing Pango, that's the hardest counter you can get. Like it just feels real bad. Miracle, 2 shots to Crystal Maiden.
See ya.
Nice to meet you. And the tier 1 tower looks to be potentially the next target for them, as PA does get the Deso, so this could be a little surprise.
Oh, good combo spells.
Rupture and the swap. You're seeing how much burst damage they actually do. Tanner's very low. The RP does go off though. Tanner getting healed up thanks to the mech. Still ruptured, of course. Will finally go down. Was a delayed effect. We'll buy back into the game actually, as Kuroki is going to be the first to fall for his team, potentially. Gets up the magic missile though, and PA dies with that Desolator intact, and Weehaw going to town on this Tusk, and the buybacks galore again. This could be a disaster for Viking. Toby with pretty much no mana to speak of. They need to get something out of this buyback from Tanner. They're going for GH, another Pit of Malice, and Weehaw is just doing so much damage this fight. This is going to be a dieback on the Tanner if they're able to actually finish him off. Does have the armlet, so able to keep alive for a little bit longer. Tusk buys back into the game. Going to TP into the shrine as well, but this is a dieback, a triple kill for Weehaw. By far his best game of this qualifiers, and Aramis, despite buying back, is the last member of his team, and it looks like that this is going to be essentially a team wipe. I believe PA bought back into this, so this is a complete disaster for Vikings.
What do you mean essentially? That fight ended 8-0 to go in here. It's easier said than done, right? But
yeah, it is.
You gotta pick your fight, right? It's not getting easier. Now you just lost a tower and a shrine for nothing. So I think with every passing minute, it's 1 minute later than you should have tried. And there we go. They're going now.
And they might run into... might be Kuroki, might be Mind Control. They're going to deward a little bit. Yeah, this is pretty much has to be the fight. TA getting initiated on. Nice boat onto 2, actually. Kuroki is going to take the brunt of the damage for now. RP onto just the TA, but the Echo Stomp to counter. Oh, dear. That is rough stuff. Into the Elder Titan ult as well, as Miracle is just cleaning everybody up. Celery gets his ult canceled pretty much immediately, and this looks to be a 3-0 for Team NIGMA. As you remember, they got 2-1'd by Viking yesterday, so this is a complete turnaround.
They have improved so much overnight. They know exactly what they needed to do to change, and that's, you know, that's a class difference thing. They looked at the replays, they looked at their mistakes, and they figured it out. It seems, at least, maybe Viking are also playing a little less sharp today than they did yesterday, and they've been figured out a little bit in draft, but regardless, NIGMA's just on a completely different level today. And I think the key thing about the fight we just watched, I don't even know if you had it on camera, but very early on when the fight broke out and Kunkka ran into X, the TA, Weeha was immediately on top of PA and ruptured her. So she was just stuck, you know, she's just standing there at the wards and just looking at her teammates die, and she can't do anything. She can't connect to the fight.
But Kuroki has a Chrysalis, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen this on a position 5 Vengeful Spirit before. Pretty cool knowing that they're super, super far ahead. Echo Stomp onto 2. Torn onto 3 heroes. Shad comes in with a BKB, but they just have no damage to follow this up with. And TA and company should be able to clean this up quite nicely. Kobe getting help with that boat, but that is 2 dead in the blink of an eye, and the GGs come out. Congratulations to Team NIGMA, as they will qualify for the minor in Bukovel, Ukraine. Good series. This one was the biggest stomp, but I enjoyed a lot of these games.